Hey guys, it's Bob with JohnyTechReview. Hope you guys are having a good holiday season so far. So I'm at my parents' house. Do not have any good lighting, but I am unboxing this camera and give you guys a quick review. So I've been using a lot of Yi technology product, and I review a few of the cameras, but never this small one here. This one is actually pretty cheap right now. It's about $30. It's a 720p camera. So I bought a few of these so we can hook up around the house. What I like about this camera is that the apps are extremely simple to use, which means my parents can easily deal with this and not have any problem with it. So setup is pretty simple. You can also share the app with other people, so other people outside the house or other people, your friends, can view it if you want to. Yeah, and here is the information for it. So here we go. It's a 720p camera, and here we have an f2 camera with 111 degree wide field of view, and look like we support AO2.11, BG and N, Android and iOS of course, and it has a micro SD card that support up to 32 gig. Boxing. Alright, right inside we got a camera, mounting base. Look like that's the base right now. Has some user manual and some instruction. 5-6 feet of power cable. That may be a little bit more. A power brick adapter. So guys, I've been using the Yicam camera at my parents' house for about a week now. So I bought two of them for them, and one is in the living room, the other one's in the kitchen, so they can look around. Especially when my dad is at work, he can look in to see if someone's at home, or the dog is around, or if he can't call my mom, he can see if my mom's in the house or not. I use the Yihome app here, and in there I have my camera. I also have their camera here, because my camera, they're allowed to see the living room in my house, which is far away, so you can see my kids, because my parents want to do that. And then of course we have the other two cameras here, which they can view also to check out their house, which is pretty cool. What I did is I set up the camera using my account, which means I'm the master account. And then I share it to them, and with the sharing they can just use the camera, have full operational, but they don't get to delete or change any setting, which is something only I can do, which is good because I don't want them to mess around with that stuff, which works pretty well. So first I want to talk about the quality of the camera. So some of the footage I will add on the screen so you can kind of see, but the camera itself produces a pretty nice sharp footage. At 720p it looks pretty good, and of course you do need a decent amount of lighting for it to look pretty nice. But if you have dim lighting, or a more tungsten lighting, it might look a little bit kind of off color and wash out. But in general, if you have good lighting, it's going to work out pretty well. What I'm really impressed about this camera is the night vision. With the night vision, there's a set of LEDs, but they're kind of not like the infrared LED. I guess they are, but maybe they're a different wavelength or something. But in general, you can't see the infrared, which is really nice. Because just work, and at night you can see the room really well, and I really enjoy using that. We moved one of the camera to one of our room so that when my kid is sleeping during the day, we can use it as a baby monitor. So that's kind of a quick shortcut, which works pretty well. As far as the audio, of course the audio works well. You can press and hold a button to do like a push to talk, so you can talk to the camera. This way, if I'm out of the house, I can yell at my wife, tell her to pick up the phone because I forget to do that, or I can do the same with my mom and my dad. And now they are using it too, which is pretty nice. My brothers are using that in case when they're not picking up their phone, so when we need them to pick up the phone. Of course you can hear in the room, and for my mom that works pretty nice because she can look at our main camera, which is the dome camera in my house. In the living room she can hear our kids play, and she really like that. And for their camera, of course, it's the same quality, not bad at all. The design of the camera is pretty small. I do like the fact that it's relatively very small in size, and this means it's pretty easy to mount in place. I got the white version, and of course there's also a black version, but I got a white version, so I kind of like it, that color, and it kind of blended into the wall. With the recording option, you can record to the SD card. They say maximum size is 32 gigabyte. You can record on motion base all the time. I usually set to motion base, and then you can review the footage if you want by scrolling back and forth, which works pretty well. What I do like about the system is that it's easy to scrub to your old footage during the day or day before, and you can hit a button and go right back to live. So there is really one downside to this camera, and I want to point that out. So this camera, the way it's designed, it doesn't have any mounting mechanism. So what it is, it has a base, and with that base you can set it on somewhere, you can rotate the camera, but you cannot really mount it on a wall or anything like that. In order to do that, you need to buy some accessory, or you need to either drill a hole in the base and drill to the wall. It doesn't come with any mounting screw or anything like that. If you're looking into buying something to mount on the ceiling, for example, you might want to use maybe double-sided tape or some other mess.
but really it doesn't come with anything standard, so that's something to keep in mind. You know, again, for the price, $30 for this camera is a really nice price, and the software, the app works really well, and that's the best features about this. I mean, it doesn't matter how good your quality of the video is if you do not have an accessible app or a really intuitive app to use. So overall, we really like that. I would definitely recommend this for anyone who is new into the IP camera market. Anything really from the Yi Dorm series or the Yi camera is going to work really well for you. Setting it up is really easy. All you have to do is just go ahead and type in the password for your Wi-Fi router. It will generate a QR code on the app, and then all you have to do is just point the app at the camera, and then the camera will read it, and then about a minute later it's connected and it's flawless. There is no crazy router setting, nothing like that. One more thing I do want to point out is the delay and lag. So if you're looking at a live footage, it takes roughly about half a second later. So to me, the camera works really well on wireless. I'm using 2.4 GHz band, by the way. This camera does not support 5 GHz. There is a new Yicam 2 version which support 5 GHz bandwidth and also 1080p, but this one is 720p and it only supports 2.4 GHz. But yeah, half a second lag is not bad at all, even with decent Wi-Fi, and yeah, we're really happy with that. So guys, that is basically my review of the Yicam camera system. Of course, you notice I'm kind of messy, kind of being lazy lately and on the holidays, so I'm not even shaving or anything like that, but just kind of give you guys a quick experience of how we use it here in the house and how my parents like this software. So I hope you guys enjoy this short little review. I'll put the link in the description box below if you want to buy the camera from Amazon. It will help me out a little bit. If you have any other questions, just put it down in the comment box below. I hope you guys have a happy holiday so far. Continue to watch my videos, and hopefully in 2017 I will have a lot more stuff coming. Of course, like the video if you find it helpful, and subscribe and stay tuned for more future videos. Thanks.